Hey guys, the Bomb Y'all here again with another interesting find. This is something I've been looking for a long time. Not exactly this model of fan, but a Rex. And you really don't see these a lot. These are pretty rare. I actually have a family-related story about a Rex fan. This is quite old. I'll show you more as we go. It's got this double spreadable handle thing. They made all kinds of interesting industrial type ventilator house fan type setups, even as big as like 42 and something 53 whatever inch, attic fans, whole house fan type things. This is a smaller deal. The one I really wanted to find was the bluish ones that had a rounded shape here and feet on the back so that you could lay them down flat. Those are very, very uncommon as well, but this is just as uncommon. I don't think they made a lot of these. I don't think they made their own blade. There's two different kinds of blades that you see on these. This is the one I was hoping to find. It seems to have a set bolt, kind of like the Galaxy Lascos do. Needs a little bit of cleaning. The back grill is broken. I'll show you that in a second. Here's a few more details. Okay, again, first glances, here's another look at that handle situation. A bit of better lighting here. Again, it can spread out. You see there's a slot. Maybe it's two slots. Seems to be solid on the inside here. Anyway, there's those. Someone put this, a grandpa repair on this with some felt and some tape. And here's the back grill situation. It's kind of bent in at an angle to keep the back of the fan flush, which is pretty neat. I don't know if that's original or not. And then we have a problem down in the bottom here. The grills are broken, and someone may have tried to repair them. I don't really know. So this might be a JB, this is probably a grandpa repair. There's also some tape and things in here. The motor's a little dirty. This has never been cleaned by anybody. There seem to be some weights in that blade there, which is neat. I haven't heard it run, and it does appear this has split, unfortunately. And it looks, at a first glance at least, electronically sound. And this could be the original cord with the original end plug, which is pretty unusual. It's not quite as heavy as it looks, to be honest with you, and it's got a really cool mount. As you can see, a 50s style mount like some of the Lakewoods have. Pretty cool. Is that a riveted situation in the front there? Yeah, so there's a front end of a bolt and nut set up the way that is attached to the fan. Sorry, that's not focusing. There we go. There you go. With actually looks like a bit of a grommet or something. So we're not going to be taking that apart. I'm not sure what kind of motor this is. It looks like there was a sticker. It could have been an RMR. It could be a Westinghouse, Redmond, many things, but it's got the large oil felt, probably not oilable, but we'll take a closer look at that. And let's plug it in and see what it does. As you can see, the fan is dirty, but not too rusty. It's a real cool gold color. Here's another look at this switch. And it appears to have all 4 feet on the bottom, which, again, pretty uncommon. Living up here in New England, what you find is there's still a lot of old homes, a lot of families still in their homes, and fans only really get used a couple of months out of the year here. And I think what happened is, as technology, if you had the money to buy this fan, you had the money to buy the next fan that came out. And so people I think just kept buying the new thing. So these didn't get used a ton because it's heavier than what would have come out 3, 4, 5 years later. All that kind of stuff. And it's big. This is a big thing. Anyway, let's put it up there and take a closer look and see what it sounds like. All right, here with the big Rex Air. I think this is a turn switch. It doesn't seem like a push button. No, it is a push button maybe. Let's see if it turns on. Nope, so it's got to be a twister. I'm going to twist it. Nope. It is a snap switch. Slow startup. It's on a very flimsy thing, so it's shaking already a little bit. Back grill is shaking. Cool startup sound. Move you in front here a little bit. It's quiet for what it is. A little bit of a shake to it. See what the snap switch does next. Wonder if that's off. Maybe it's one speed. Some sort of a piece of paper has flown up to the front there. And that seems to be off. Let's see if we can pull that out of there. Get that to flop down. Maybe we can see what that says. Model. Oh, we got something here. Model 207. There's a serial number. 1/15 horsepower. 07699. 3 amps, 60 cycles AC. Model 207. Pretty freaking cool. Doesn't tell us a date. And that seems to have been off. Wow, I'm surprised it's still spinning. Why is it still spinning? Is it going to stop? I mean, that's a hell of a spin down if this is what we're seeing. If there's a current leak in the switch, then it could just still be running on low. That would be weird, but this is a very old fan. And I don't love the way the switch sounds. It does seem to be slowing down. Wow, that's a hell of a spin down. Okay. Wow. That's pretty nuts. All right, I'm gonna put this in a safe place, and we're gonna try see if it has other speeds. All right, so we tried it. I don't like that the snap switch, it snaps in and it returns, but it doesn't make a reverse, like it doesn't make two snapping sounds. I don't love that. That was one speed. Sometimes it, like on the McGraw Edisons, it's snap on, snap off, snap low, snap off, right? So maybe this is another speed. Let's find out. I don't know. Hard to say. Yeah, I don't know. Seems about the same. Yeah, one speed, I'd say. Still pretty cool. Again, they made a lot of belt drive fans, and then one other, you know, direct drive fan that I'm trying to find, the greenish one with the funny shape that can lay down flat. That'd be pretty neat to find. But this is what I found here. It's a Rex, R-E-X. summary. I haven't read much. I've got to get my reader glasses on. I'll go back to off here. Again, I really don't like that the switch doesn't click the second time. And then I don't know if it's the blades that are so heavy, or the motor, the stator of the motor, not the stator, the It's been a while since I did this, guys. Actually, I haven't bought a fan in over a year. I was gifted a fan, and then I sold that, the little Dominion you probably saw. But this all looks pretty good here. You know, once we clean it, we'll take a closer look. You know, that could be replacement. That's just a grommet. Who knows what happened? You know, these are so old. Anyway, there's the Rex. You know, and it's on a flimsy surface here. If it were on a table or a floor, it might not shake quite as much. The blades don't look terribly out of balance in any way. So, you know, that is what it is. Little rust in the bottom, but not terrible, really. Considering its age. And it doesn't look terrible, and the cord's all right. This is a pretty cool fan. I got it reasonable, and I went, you know, if it'd been what a lot of things go for nowadays, I would have passed on it. But I was able to get to her. It had just been listed. I missed out another fan recently. But I'm really trying not to buy fan. This is just so uncommon and something I've always wanted to find. And there we found it. So this summer there's be a few fan videos coming to you guys, because I do have to paint and reassemble Gandalf the Grey, the big Vornado that I took apart a couple of years ago. And remember what was going on with the wiring, and I had trouble with a cord that was too fat and wouldn't fit through, so I procured some supplies to accomplish that. I just never did it. So this summer we'll be doing that, and we'll clean this guy up. The little Signal, the 12-inch Signal fan, never cleaned that. So there's a few fans that need some attention this summer, and I think we'll work on that as we have time. So thanks for watching this video. Let me know your thoughts. Have you ever seen one of these? Have you found one of these? Should it be 2-speed? I don't know. I assume it's just 1-speed. We'll see if we find any other documentation on it. Do you know what kind of motor that is? Is it a Redmond? Is it a Westinghouse? Let us know your thoughts. And thanks again for watching. The Bomb Y'all Fan Guy. Birthday present for myself. There you go.